I think actors are not valued in the industry.
You're a liar.
I mean, I'm speaking for myself,
Okay.
so let me start from there.
Because I think it's like a general thing with creative, like the creative industry.
Or like
In
those
general.
people who
So
pay,
who,
the people who
who
pay.
is now valued?
I don't know,
The EP.
but like,
But why do you think that is so?
Because see, the actors don't feel valued. You talk to the crew members, they feel like they don't feel valued. That the actors feel more
Even the
valued.
producer will give you work. Does the producer feel valued?
So who? Okay, let's start with
You're fighting. Wait, calm down. What do you think is the reason why these creatives are not valued?
I don't know, because maybe they feel like they do the least work. Some other creatives.
Who are the
feel
they
like,
that think they do the least work?
Why do you what?
No, like let's be.
No, see,
No.
well,
I just want us to be specific because if we're going to address
actors
this,
usually think that they are the best thing that happened after sliced bread. Most actors get paid more than every average crew member. Most actors,
We
even
have
a collaborative
the highest
collaborative
number of-
project for young indie filmmakers. There's a high chance that if the actor was paid a stipend, most of the crew members were not paid shit. So when you're assuming that, oh my God, we are underpaid, the producer still get you for mine. They say, okay, man, take up, but you no go green. You are stuck up under your nose, thinking that the world revolves around.
Okay,
you.
let's talk
actors still
about.
have like the highest number of death records.
Because now you want to go MVC wear clothes where they're not saying you.
Let's talk
Your
about
debt is your debt because
an
you have it bad.
actual production where everything is supposed to be there. An actual big production. Do you think that they really pay the actors their worth? Like, let's be
You don't see say him. You know the in skin not the glow.
She's
This
not
is
here
not-
with us
Does she
now.
look like she's on
Is
that
she
level?
up and coming?
Auntie Nse's skin is supposed to glow now. We are not on the same level. I mean, if her skin is not glowing and mine is glowing this much, you're gonna say my money plenty person, but obviously not. So yeah, she has the right to glow.
No, now even some some up and coming
Like
people,
who?
they get
Like
the
who?
people-
Like someone like
I
me.
don't think-
Someone like
do you-
me.
when I
I'm
say-
still up and
look,
coming.
when I say-
I don't
wait.
get
When
paid properly.
Wait.
No.
When I say like they are, when I say paid, I mean, are they really paid what they are supposed to be paid?
See, in the industry, we
Let's-
have
let's-
to,
let's
see,
think about
no.
it.
So we have to realize for actors, you have to realize what project you are going on. You can't go on a collaborative project where the producer is just trying to make something so that he can get the big bucks or get investors, and you expect to be paid $1 billion.
Yeah, but like you
That's
can't,
not-
you can't
that's
blame,
not- that's
you
not
can't
the one
blame
I'm
us.
talking
First,
about.
okay, so I get your point, but you can't blame the actors. You can't blame us because we have experienced, we've experienced a lot of times where these underpaid upcoming actors are being used to do the Help Me Blue project.
So I do think that myself, and Belakbo, and a few others, when we come to you now, you know that it's Help Me Blow. All of us will go blow. I will blow, you will blow, and many others will blow. So help us, and let us help you.
This is the project that is going to help us get the big bucks. And when the big bucks come,
They forget all about
they
them.
leave them.
I don't
Does
think
that really
that's
happen?
necessarily true because a number of projects.
Does that really- of course
So-
it happens now.
So
Like
one
when
of
the
the
big
one of the
projects
one of
come.
the
Yes, when the big projects come, most times
That's
the
not true.
upcoming actors are being
So
sidelined.
you can speak to the things that you know. You can speak to like Alima, who is your friend and an actor. She's on a project. She was on a project of a guy who was recently commissioned.
Okay.
And the guy not go say in the go find one big name. There was all the actors
Because
that were
of this,
there.
because of the how lively.
So I don't
because
think-
of the
I-
level of the project, right? It's a TV project.
No, but
TV
you-
projects you don't necessarily need the big stars to sell
No,
it
it
because
doesn't. It doesn't
the
matter.
studio has already done all the
Domitila
work.
that Ejiro was on. Who were the
She
big
was
stars?
not the lead now.
No, she was one of the. There were
There were like five
there were
leads
five
or something.
She was one of the key leads.
I haven't
Okay.
seen Donatilla.
Five of them. 5 of them. The biggest star there is Teniola.
You know,
And Teniola
we've not had the discussion we had about the payment on that set.
It's a film one production. There's no way. There are some productions.
You think she would have been paid as equal? You think she would have gotten equal pay as the other people?
So it now depends on her representative. Some productions they expect you to come with a rep. Some productions will not have a conversation with you as a talent. They will have a conversation with your rep. And if your rep is now shit,
is
then
that
you can have a
now
problem with it.
enough reason to underpay the
No,
person?
like so it just what I mean by actors getting a rep is like me as a guy, I wouldn't shy away from telling my friend to help me negotiate. And sometimes it just makes me feel even bigger. And you don't have to be a big guy to be like, okay, thank you so much for reaching out. My representative would reach out. And if you even call me as a producer and you're an actor as a friend, I can speak to the person on your behalf. And chances are I would have a more decent price for you. And it just makes you feel bigger. If you tell me that, okay, you can speak to my rep, even though say your rep, not your guy, it just makes me say, okay, this person respects the craft enough. And some actors have done that to me, even as a starting producer.
Oh, so at first I was thinking that when he was talking about reps, like he meant agents that we have to pay, because some of us have reached out to some agents and they have told us that they don't know who we are. So if the agent does not know who you are, I mean, who's supposed to represent you?
You as a creative, you should fight for structure as against fighting
What?
the person who's trying to build a business. It's a capitalist system, and
When you say the person,
a producer is trying to build a business.
Okay,
A producer
okay,
comes
okay,
as
their
comes
business. Okay,
as
okay.
from the business standpoint. I'm trying to make more profit. I'm trying to
course.
scale up. I'm
Of
trying to
course.
make sure that your talent is seen. I'm trying to sell the film. I'm trying to pitch for my next film.
I understand that we are all in this to make money. Nobody is doing charity work for anybody right here. No. But just have integrity, for God's sake. Please. It's a business, yes. The actor that you're trying to underpay has bills to pay. So why are you still trying to cut out when nobody is cutting out of your producer's fee? Why? Because you're the one employing me. You're the one that's going to tell your price to the EP. To the best of my knowledge, please. You know? So why are you still trying to cut out of my own pay? Why? Why? If it's not greed, why?
Don't get me wrong. I'm not for manipulation. I'm for knowing the craft. I'm for coming correct. I'm for doing the work. I'm for collaborations. I'm for being that guy that just is kind and everybody wants to work with. I'm that guy. So if I don't think anybody is manipulating you. I just think that everybody just demands some level of accountability from you, some level of research from you, and that's all. So if me as a good person, would do the ethical thing and come to the table, bring my my godly self to the table and present the best possible, your best possible interest to the table. But not all producers are like that. Some producers will tell you, what do you want? My budget now 1 million. You tell me say you want to collect 200,000. Man, I go there dance. I go say I will give you 250.
I also
producers
feel like
ask actors what they want.
There are producers that do
Well, this is
that.
the first time I'm hearing it.
There are some producers that will be like,
But-
what are you
Have you
expecting?
ever experienced that?
I can even show you a text message
No,
of
no.
somebody.
Have you
What
ever
are your
expe-
expectations for this
Have you
project?
ever
I also
experienced
feel like
what
with
do
this
you
thing.
want?
that? Yes, like from a producer.
No.
What are your
We are the
expectations?
upcoming.
I also
feel
we are
like
the upcoming ones. I feel like
sometimes,
they're like,
sometimes when they pressure us.
Pressure, how? What are we pressuring? What exactly? When you say pressure, like there should be a context behind it. I feel like it goes both ways, basically.
A lot of actors. Sometimes when they ask me for money and when they throw price give me, I'll just call my mother and say, do you people have trust fund that you people stored in that you people have that my papa did not tell me? Is there some money that you'd like to give me because I've not seen it? The money that they used to talk about, my soul has never seen. You get me? But I do get where they're coming from. One actor even say, "Man, I give him executive producer credit." Okay.
How do we pressure you? We dey our house, you carry projects, come meet us, and we are pressuring
me and
you.
also graduate from film school the same time. No son never see say.
That's what.
No son never see
This
say.
is not be like saying na personal beef.
No son never see say Netflix give me.
It's not be like saying na personal beef.
Yeah, we
No son
done.
never see say Netflix give me $5 million or 100,000 safe. No, so we all be like, Desmond, you know that my talent.
But you safe no now. You know.
1 million.
You don't say you rich now.
Oga relax. If na me Akim Olayo come into you be like, sir, I have a representative. Or I be your guy. You know say if I get the money I go bring back.
Yeah, but like right now,
Okay,
we're not really
that's
talking
it.
about our guys.
Look, I want
not
us
really
to like
talking about
address
our guys,
something. I want us to address something. Yes. While I understand everything, that you have said and you have said, totally understand, and everything makes a lot of sense. In my head, I'm talking about the producers that know they should pay this actor an amount of money, but take advantage of the fact that they can get them for cheap. Like, why not just pay your actors?
It's true, Sha.
Why not just freaking pay your actors? Like, the actors are freaking doing the work. Just pay them. They know. These guys, they know. In fact, some, if you don't know how to negotiate, they will. Eh? Like, why not just pay the actors the money that was allocated to them? Why are you still looking to cut into their own money? Because you already have your own money. There's a producer's fee. All right, everybody has what is being allocated to them as per a fee.
You can't just pay actors because you're running a business. And I do think that if you have respect for the business that you run, you should do the basic work of doing research and asking for what you think you're worth, and then navigate around it and get to the point. But as a producer, I do not. Some producers they will do the right thing. Others, Ojo my bow, you I go pee. You I will pee and finish. There'll be nothing left in your eyes. So I just think that we all need to collaborate and do the work and be a kind person. Not be actor where they shout, "Please, where are my juices? Where are my juices?" And you expect say the producer will tell you, say, okay, now be 200,000 with your budget, so now 500,000. The producer will never do that. Just be a decent human being and good things will happen to you as an actor.
Why do you want to be smart and say, if instead of looking for an actor that will maybe, for instance, pay or charge 50K per day, why can't I get an actor of 30K per day or 20K per day because I can? Why are you trying to... Like, is the actor that is charging 50K, he knows or she knows why she's charging 50K. Why not just give it to them? And then when you now bring the one of 20K and the person doesn't deliver, you now start saying, oh, the actors, they're not ready. They're not ready to act, to be in the industry. But you don't want to pay. Let me rest my case.
To this discussion, right, there's always a middle ground. There's always like a middle ground. So there's the producers wanting to get the most of like the budgets that they're allocated, and then there is the actors, not wanting to be paid anything less than they think they're worth. So there's just that tussle. Like there's always going to be that tussle of, oh, this is how much I think I can pay you. You're either going to do it or not, right? So yeah.
Of course.
There's always a middle
ground.
There's always that part where people who are looking for these talents or these creatives, right, try as much as possible to take advantage of or as much as they can, right? So if you do not know your value as a creative and you cannot sell that value, someone who's interested in taking advantage of it will take advantage of it. Do you understand? Until you yourself are able to prove that this value that I have, I know my value, I know what I'm bringing.
Yeah, some actors don't know their value. In fact, in the industry, coupled with the upcoming, the starting, the middle ground, like I'm putting all of them into perspective, about 60% don't know their value. 60% of them, because everybody's looking for work. Everybody wants to eat. Everybody has bills to pay. So instead of staying at home doing nothing, having people ask you, guy, alpha, well, you know, they said, what's in the sub, or when was your last project, and you don't have anything to say, or you just have to give one excuse, or, oh no, I travel, or the people just want to see you work. So when you're thinking about all that, you just feel like, okay, let me just take the job. And it's always hard to be like, if I'm not being paid my worth, let me just hold on. It's hard. So
I don't think is a thing about actors not knowing their value. I just think most producers don't think that the value actors give to themselves, they are not deserving of it, right? So like, it's not really, because I don't want to call names, but there's some producers that if you tell a certain price, they'll be like, since when did you start making this type of money? We know you. We made you. So, and all of that. It's not really, I don't think it's a thing about actors not knowing their value, basically.
I think actors and creatives generally should know the value that they bring, like, to their job. So no one is like tossing you around or pushing you around. And if you feel like for whatever reason you want to take on this job or this project, then it's probably for reasons like, oh, I see, regardless of how much I'm earning on this, I see other opportunities beyond how much I'm being paid or the money, right? But if the money means a lot to you, then I don't think you should settle for anything less.
Please, if you see my DM, I know you know your value. Please do not block me, do not cancel me. I do not think that actors do not know their values. A lot of actors know their value. A lot of actors value the industry so much. A lot of actors put in the work. A lot of the actors have been supportive to all our various crafts. And I truly, truly respect them, celebrate them. And when I blow, I must give you money what you deserve. But for now, work with me for free. Or not.
Even the ones who know their value, so they don't go tell them the real thing. Then they will still cut out of the money. They will, babe. In this industry, in this industry.
So that's what a thing that we all need to learn about. Creatives like to like cry wolf. The film industry, every department, up to you as an actor, needs to approach it as a business. A lot of you will be like, okay, how much you get? 50K, okay. And they come on. I'm saying I know bring my clothes come. That's the conversation.
You are settled for that.
You are supposed to be like, okay, is there a budget for me? What is the budget? Can I think about the budget? Can I reverse to you on the budget? You can. Your own due diligence is, say if you they run production, they are doing a big production now. Chances are that one of our guys that went to our film school will be on that set, or maybe on the production team. If you call Emmy, call Inem, call this person, say, Alpha, what do you think would be the best range for this project? Me will be your guy, go tell you, say, now 500K be the budget for this thing. So if you tell them 700 or 800, and let's start from there. And sometimes it's your rep that does that. Sometimes your rep will just say a 1.5. And you they think say na like 250.
But you know say this rep way they talk about.
Your rep na your guy.
So in essence, are you saying
you will tell Alima, say, Alima, call for me.
In essence, are you saying that
Alima will call for you? Treasure call for me. I'll call. Like that's how it is.
So in essence, are you saying that from what you're saying, it's not that these producers do not know the value of their actors, it's the actors who do not know their own value,
yes,
or know how to find.
That's what I think. See,
but do we need to be having that conversation?
No, sometimes, see.
Do we need to be having that conversation?
At the end of the day, it's a business.
A business
So
is supposed to exploit people.
You're not exploiting somebody.
Are you sure they're not exploiting?
At the end of the day, you have a price range. Let's say you are selling something, and then you go to the market and they say, how much is this thing? The person knows that, oh, this thing is 150. And you say, madam, now 300 naira, I get to buy this thing. The person will say, okay now, bring the 300, come. And no, I get it. That's what it is. Filmmaking, you need to freaking approach it as a business. The producer will get.
But the thing is,
we don't have unions where would that stand.
There's a budget.
No, the union.
Wait.
We don't have unions here that standardize
True.
pricing in Nigeria.
True.
So, and sometimes these producers are trying to, they are fighting a
corners.
game of let the budget make sense.
No, let them make
No.
extra.
Let them make extra because I feel like there's a budget that is allocated to an actor.
How many
There's a budget allocated to an actor.
How many producers?
Why not just pay them? Why not just pay
How many
them?
producers get money?
I'm coming.
But
Let's
let's
can we
there are
hold on guys,
studio
hold on guys.
productions. There are studio productions. There
Can
are
we
collaborative
can we look
productions.
at this
There
from
are
another perspective?
big executive productions.
Can we
like,
look at this
all
from
these
another
productions
perspective?
come with different budgets.
Can we look at it
If
from another
you-
perspective?
If a
Desmond,
big producer comes to you, if I have, oh, this is going on, and let's say an Ebony Life, or a Multi-Choice, or a Inkblot, or a Film One, there's some threshold that you as an actor, should not even start your conversation with.
Okay.
Is the basis for you. Like your own duty, your own job is to do research. You know that if you're on an African Magic project, they cannot pay you 50K. So if you go open your mouth say 50K, and you put gun for your leg, shoot yourself. Netflix project, you are telling the producer that you want 200K.
No,
Are you not a joke?
How many? The question now is how many
Why you not do your
actors?
research?
How many actors even have this privilege of?
It's not privilege.
how many
Like,
producers
bro,
will even tell this is how much I want?
Exactly.
I will listen to
Exactly.
you. Like they'll literally cut it down.
Then
They will keep cutting. They will cut it down.
Like this one.
You see someone that says,
all of us. No, me will not go talk about save me. I don't do the industry for like 30 years. Through my journey, a lot of actors have come through for me at no cost. Have put their weight, but sometimes when you are moving from grade 1 to grade 2, and it applies to me as a producer as well. Like now, people can reach out to me and say, "Oh, Desmond, come and produce for me," or producer for hire.
Yeah.
And the money where I go tell you last year, where I still they say, "Oh, I just finished film school last year," not be the money where because I know the value I bring to the table.
Yeah.
So if I'm coming to you, even if I be your guy, I'm coming to you with a brand. Maybe I'm coming to you with a Netflix project. I'm coming to you with Multi-Choice, and I'm telling you 100K. Be free enough to tell me that no, I know they do. Because I do, like, regardless of what people tell you, regardless of what goes around and say, oh, they are going to put the big stars that they are going to put, your talent is going to shine through, and that's what matters. And if this one not come to you, the next one come to you.
Yeah, but like,
So there's-
I feel like
It's two things I'm taking out of this. Yeah, for me, first things first. You as a talent, as a creative, you should know your value.
Yes.
First things first, know your value, because if you do that, it means whenever these opportunities come, right, you're holding on to those values and not just jumping at every project that comes your way.
And sometimes
Do you understand?
the basic, the least you can do as
Exactly.
a creative is do your research.
And then there is also the part
If you
where...
call Didi they do production design for every project.
Shut up.
You don't get project where Didi.
No, they lie.
Chances are that Didi go
Why
there,
you
or
say-
Didi know the PM,
Why
or
do
Didi
you
know
say-
the producer,
I feel
or
know
Didi
them.
the director.
I feel know
You
this
know,
production,
I go
but I
call
feel know
you.
them. That one day. I feel know them, but I feel know
And
the
that's the
production.
least you can do
Do you understand?
as
And
an
then,
actor,
so-
or a creative, or a producer.
So I've talked about value, right? And then there's also this part, which obviously a lot of us creatives do not like to hear, but it's working your way to the top, right? You're starting out. These guys don't know what you have to offer yet. You need that opportunity to prove it first.
No,
That
that
this is what
one
I
did.
can
That
do,
one
right?
is fine.
So if let's say after those first few times, you've tried to prove, you've proven it, but then it just feels like for every time you get a new opportunity, these guys do not just value you. I feel like it is more of a you thing, right, than them. It's good for Project 25 to be back. Super. I was actually, I didn't see it coming when our directors on this project just put out stuff and they're like, oh guys, we need to get together and do something. In fact, it took some time for me to decide if I was going to come or not, because I had other things going on. But then I'm like, I'm not going to miss this for anything, if not for anything, like just getting together with these guys again, getting in the same space, seeing what everybody has been up to, catching up, what is your project, what projects are you working on, what are your wins, what have you been struggling with. I just wanted to be in that space again and feel that energy from other creatives like myself, and possibly, in fact, to a large extent, tap from that energy, because personally, I feel like I've been slacking a lot. So being here, I'm just like tapping from everybody's energy, and I think I'm leaving with something. So yeah, good to be back.
Oh my God, we're back. It feels so good. It feels like they gave me 5 million naira. Guys, I missed everyone. And I do think that P25 is the best thing. 25 creatives, phenomenal people will go change the industry, people will go blue, people that you see that Oscar that some people are fighting for, doing premiere everywhere for, is us inside this group that we have it. So if you are not here, you're missing out. So watch out for the things that we have in store for you. We are back like we never left.
Yay, it's good to be back. Are we really back? I think so. But some of us have been doing other stuff, and I've really missed this little time we spent together. There's still some people that I'm going to drag for not showing up today, but we'll leave that story for another day. Anyways, we are back, and hopefully we don't leave you guys again. So going forward, expect more beautiful stuff from us.
Hello, my name is Treasure, and this is my first time hanging out with these guys on Project 25. And it has been really nice to meet new people. I know some of them, but meeting some people for the first time, it's been cool. I mean, I get to talk about what is going on in my industry. I hope you guys like what we did. Can't wait to record something new. See you soon.
It's good to be back, guys. Trust me, man, because we've been out for a long time. I really can't say how long, but yeah, it feels good to be back. I miss the guys, I miss the gang, I miss everyone. I don't want to mention names, so I don't cause trouble. You get me? So yeah, expect a whole lot of stuff from us. I'm sure of that, and you won't regret it. We're giving you the very best. You're very guys. I'm still with P25.
I'm so happy that we are back, P25. It's been a while, everybody has been away, so I miss everybody, and I'm so glad that we've been finally opportunity to come back together and do this. I'm excited for all the things we have coming out, so I can't wait for you to see what we have in stock, alright? So see you soon, P25 is back.